Get nervous. How can I do both?
Yeah, on a conference call and the class. All right, here we go.
I'm there.
All righty. So we are on our feet. Grab my stopwatch here. We're going to kind of go back, like I was telling the group, about 2 weeks, I think. So we're going to do a variation of that first workout. Still that 1 minute on, 1 minute walking style, but a few different exercises. Changed it around. But this is the one that I was supposed to record, but forgot to record. So I remember this time. It is recording. So first, we're going to start with that squat hold. So we're going to get into a squatting stance. Feet about shoulder width, maybe a little bit wider, depending on what's comfortable for you. We're going to hold this one for 45 seconds. So last time we did 30 seconds. We're upping it a little bit. So feel free to take a break if you need to, because I know it is 15 seconds isn't a super short amount of time. But here we go. Just getting some blood in the legs. Short squat. Doesn't have to be super low. Want to load those quads. Wake up those legs. Good. Make sure that chest is up as well. Should feel it start to burn just a little bit. Good. About 10 seconds here. Nice job. And 3, 2, 1, up. Good. All right. I forgot, we do need a chair for today's exercise, or at least just for the warm up. You could also use a wall. You have a wall nearby, something to lean up against. First one we're going to do are just going to be kickbacks. So we're going to try and wake up the glute or that butt. So if you have a chair, you can lean up against the chair. We're just kicking straight back, activating that glute. You do the same thing on the wall. Same idea, just kicking straight back. So whatever you got near you. Don't be super picky because we only have 2 exercises where we're going to use this. So here we go. We'll do 10 on each leg. We'll start with the right leg here. Keeping it long, really activating that glute. And back for 1. Good. 2. 3, nice job. 4. 5, good, straight back. 6, 7, 8, kick, good. 9, and 10. Let's go ahead and switch to that left leg, same idea here. Kicking back, activate that glute, and down, good. 2, 3, 4, nice job. 5, 6, good. Squeeze, nice. 8, 9, last one here. And 10, good. Go ahead and shake those legs out. The next one, we're going to be in a very similar position, but the only difference is we're going to be kicking straight out laterally instead of straight back. So we're going to work that outside hip, glute, knee. So from this view, I'm gonna kick straight out to the side, and vice versa with the other leg. Try to keep that foot parallel to the ground, so my toe's not coming up here, my toe's not pointing down here. I want to keep it nice and parallel to the ground. That's really going to get that outer hip the best. So we got 10 and 10 for this one as well. So make sure we're really activating. You should feel it on the outside, right above that hip, or above that like pant line kind of, and even in some of the core as well. All right. Leg is nice and strong. Kicking straight out with that right leg. 1, good. 2, and keep that foot nice and parallel. 3, don't worry about how high we're getting it either, especially with this one. 5, good. 6, 7, 8, 9, one more here, and 10, good. Go ahead and switch to that other leg. Same idea, kicking straight off to the side, foot parallel to the ground. 1, don't want to kick that. 2, good. 3, 4, use that chair for balance. 5, 6, 7, good. That hip should be feeling it. 8, 9, 10, good. Go ahead and scoot that chair to the side. Shake out those legs. Glutes should be awake, hips should be awake. All right. Next one is going to be chest press to shoulder press. We've done this a fair amount of times. So arms are going to be up, we're pressing straight out, back, up, down, out, back, up, down. We're going to go 10, 4 count. So 1, 2, 3, 1, and so on. So here we go. Nice and tall, good posture, shoulders up. 1, 2, 3, 1, good. 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, good. 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3, 9, 3, 2, 1, and all right. Shoulders are ready to go. Now we're going to get a little bit more dynamic here. Knee blocks. Right foot starting forward. We're going to angle ourselves about 45 degrees away from our camera, or however you want to do it. Right foot's going to be in front. Left foot back. Now for here, arms are up. We're bringing that knee and hands together, and then stepping back into that kind of a high lunge. We're not super deep here, but we're also not straight legs, so somewhere right in the middle. Got 10 on each side here. Starting with the right. Arms are up and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, good. 5, 6,
Charlie, you're frozen.
We can't see you.
Yeah, you went away.
He's got us muted.
I can hear someone, but Charlie went away. He was
I
frozen.
was muted.
There you are.
All
You're
right,
right.
can you, is my video working? Hopefully. All right, so hopefully we did 10 on that right leg. We're gonna go ahead and switch to the left leg in front now. Same idea, kind of a high lunge. Arms are coming up, And we're bringing the hands to the knee. And 1, 2, good. 4, 5, halfway, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Good. Shaking those legs out. All right. Last little warm up, lateral shuffle. So this one I've also increased the time to 45 seconds. If you have enough space to get a good amount of shuffling, that's good. We can go side to side. If not, we can just shuffle in place and kind of do a quick feet kind of shuffle, whatever your area is going to allow. We got 45 seconds of it. So we're going to be in kind of a quarter squat position, either slightly bent. We want the legs loaded. And we're going to start moving side to side or chopping the feet in place. 45 seconds. Here we go. Good. Nice and easy. Getting kind of used to that movement. Good. Keeping that depth that we started with. We don't want to raise up. We want to either stay low or even get lower if you want it to be harder. 20 seconds left here. Good. Make sure we're breathing. Nice job. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and take a breather. Woo. All right. Let's go ahead and get some water if you need before we start the real fun. All right. Nice work. All right. You guys can go ahead and keep drinking water if you need it. First little exercise is going to be something new. So I think last week we did grapevine. The first week we did, 2 weeks ago we did the step, 8-step I think it's called. Now we're going to kind of combine those two. So, or I don't know, not necessarily combine, but it's going to be a similar type of movement. So to start, we're going to be facing one wall or the other. So you can choose which one you want to face. We're going to step out. Now we're facing the camera with both feet. Then we're going to turn, and then we're going to tap facing the other wall. Back facing the camera. Back, tap facing the other wall. And so on and so forth. So this one might take a little bit. This is normally used for step classes. So if you have that, I'm sure you've seen those steps that we've used in person way back when, where we would step on the box. This is an exercise for that, but since we don't have that, we're just going to use it on the floor. If you need to, obviously take a break, watch me do it for a little bit, because some of these will not mess with your head, but they're take a little bit to get the hang of, especially with the rhythm and stuff. So we're going to figure that out for 1 minute, at least for the first round. Once you get it, we can pick up that tempo and everything. But all right, we got 1 minute. Everybody go ahead and get set. Make sure you got plenty of room. Facing whatever wall you want to, doesn't really matter to start. I'm going to go ahead and face this way. 1 minute. Here we go. Return, face, and tap. Good. Kind of just a fancy way to turn around. Tap. Good. You can probably see if I was stepping up onto a box or something, it'd be a little bit more difficult. But we can always go faster or slower depending on the intensity that we want to hit. Good. Halfway there. Tap. Good. Make sure that posture is good as well. Staying nice and tall. 15 seconds. Good. Stop. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're walking now. I didn't forget. So I was trying to think of a different variation for this section, something other than walking that's going to be lowish intensity that we can do in between these exercises. I haven't quite figured it out yet. Obviously, we could do more of a march, which is going to be a little bit harder since we're lifting the knees more and getting the arms more involved. We could do some sort of like a shuffle as well, but I'll probably have something new for you guys next week. That will be fun and different. Because I'm getting tired of walking too. All right, about 15 seconds. Next one is going to be that squat jab. You're going to get feet shoulder width apart. Arms are going to be up, or if you want them down by your side, that's fine as well. But we're going to squat and jab. So whenever we're ready, get that stance. Don't worry too much about the depth of the squat. That's one of the ways we can increase the difficulty. If you want to squat lower, or if you want to hold the hands up the entire time, that's going to be a little bit harder as well. But here we go. And 1 minute here. Squat, jab. Good. First round, just taking it nice and easy. Seeing how the body feels. Seeing how these exercises feel. Shoulders waking up. Legs definitely awake. Good. 30 more seconds here. Nice job. Make sure that chest is up. Make sure we're breathing. Good. And we're moving. Whole idea is to keep moving. Nice. Good work. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. But not yet, we're walking. Good. All right. These next two you should be familiar with. We've got the boxer shuffle and alternate elbow to knee. I think we did those for 2 weeks ago. I'm kind of testing you guys' memory here too, and mine. Good. As always, if we need to put the hands on the head, it's a good way to kind of get that heart rate down a little bit, get some more air in those lungs. About 10 seconds here. Good. All right. Boxer shuffle. So choose whatever stance you want to. We're just going to be shuffling. If you ever played like that Street Fighter video game or something, just like one of those guys. We got 1 minute there. Shuffling back and forth. You can switch the stance as you want to. Or we can just be in a neutral stance as well, whatever feels better for you. All right, 1 minute here, and you go. Remember, whatever stance we're choosing, our arms are going to be up the entire time. This one you don't have an option, right? We got to keep those hands up for the boxer shuffle. Good. Nice job. Go ahead and switch the stance if you're in a staggered one. If you're in a neutral stance, don't worry about it. Good. And breathe in, keeping those feet moving. Good. About 15 seconds here. Start to feel those shoulders. Heart rate should be coming up. If it's not, you can move faster. That is always an option. In 3, 2, 1, we're walking. Arms come down. Nice work. All right, one more exercise here in round 1. Good work. Walk around the room a little bit. All right. 30 seconds. All right. So because this is the first round, I wouldn't suggest increasing the walking difficulty, but as we progress, round 2 and 3, we can lift those knees higher. We can move those arms more, just to get a little bit more cardiovascular work in between as well. Especially if you're feeling good, feeling ready, you can always step it up like that. All right. Last one here, alternating elbow to knee. Make sure we got a solid stance here. This is going to be very similar to our knee blocks, but we're going to have our hands, fingertips by the ears. All we're going to do is shift weight to one side, reach for that opposite knee with the elbow, vice versa. Try to get that core involved. It's going to be some hip flexors as well. Or if we can't get the hands all the way up, we can just have them at our side and do the same thing. Our hands at our chest and do the same thing. We got 1 minute here. Always returning to that nice tall position before we crunch. And here we go, 1 minute. Elbow to knee. Good. Nice and easy for this first round. Remember, we got a whole minute here. Good. Raise that knee as high as you got. Does not have to touch the elbow. Good. Getting a little bit of rotational strength in here. Good work. About 20 seconds to go here. Good. And 3, 2, 1, and actually relax. That's the end of the round. We can get some water if we need it. Shake those arms out. Shake those legs out a little bit. Nice work. Good. All right. Not too much rest now. We got to fit in another round before Eno leaves, right? Give you guys about 20 seconds here. First one coming back is going to be that, kind of forgot the name of it, set line type of thing, where we're facing one side. Tap. Hopefully it's not too foreign. All right. Let's get it going. So let's go ahead and pick a side, whatever wall we want to face to start off with. Make sure we got plenty of room around us, in front and behind. And we got 1 minute. Here we go. Step it up. Tap. Good, as we come around. This is the second round. So if you do want to increase that tempo, feel free if we're comfortable enough with the movement. At first, you might need to look down at your feet just in case. As you get more comfortable, try to get away from that. Try to stay nice and tall, looking out in front of you, trusting where your feet are going to be. Good. Up. Nice work. About 20 seconds here. Good. 10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. Walking in place. Good. Walking or marching. If you do want to increase that intensity for this round, feel free. If you're feeling good, I think that last round is a piece of cake. And this is how we make it a little bit harder. Good. 30 seconds to go here. Nice job. Next one's going to be the squat jab. So if you want to squat a little bit deeper this time, or maybe stand up faster, increase that speed. There's a few ways you can modify this one. All right, go ahead and get into our stance. Ready to squat. And arms are up. Here we go. Down, jab, good, jab, jab. Good, nice job. Nice. Good squats. Keeping those arms up if you can. And jab, nice work. Keeping that chest up as well. Chest up and eyes up. Halfway. Make sure we're breathing. Good. About 10 seconds to go here. Nice. 3, 2, and 1. Walking. Nice work. If our heart rate still isn't up, just a reminder, we can always march a little bit higher. March a little bit, or walk a little bit faster. Good. Staying nice and tall. 15 seconds here. Next one is going to be that boxer shuffle. Good. All right, let's go ahead and get into our stance. Arms are up as high as we're comfortable with. Turn it up. Mess this timer up. All right. Arms are up. We got 1 minute, and we're shuffling. Good. Nice job. You can always shuffle a little bit faster. If you want to, you can even throw in a few jabs in here, right? Whatever you're comfortable with, and switch up your stance. Get a lot of freedom with this one. Especially if you have any boxing experience, you can throw in whatever combos you want to. Make it a little bit harder. The more movement you add to it. 15 seconds here. Good. 10 seconds. Good. 3, 2, and we're marching. Nice work. Good. Still nice and tall. Hands can come up. If we need it. All right. It's just about 8 o'clock. Bye, Eno. Have a good day. If you haven't already left. Everybody else, we're still working. All right, about 10 seconds here. Last one of round 2, that elbow to knee. We can have our hands, our fingertips by the ears, or we can have the hands kind of on the chest or on the shoulder blades. So we can just crunch this way, whichever is available to you, whatever you're comfortable with. If you can do both, this one's probably going to be a little bit harder. You got to keep those shoulder blades back also while you are performing the exercise. All right, so whichever variation, feet are set, arms are up, and cross. Good. Driving that knee up to the elbow, activating that core as we rotate. Good. And breathe. Nice work. Very good. About 15 seconds to go here. Keep it moving. You need to lower that height at which you raise the knee. That's also another option. As long as we're moving. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Grab some water. A little breather. Nice work. All right, we got plenty of time for one more round here. Then we'll get to our cool down. Nice work. All right. Go about 20 more seconds here. Catch our breath just a little bit. Now for this last round, it is the last round, so we can kind of try and push it a little bit more here. So obviously if you're feeling it and you're, out of breath already, tired, don't push it too much more. But if you're still feeling good and you still have a little bit more energy left to give, this is where you give it. All right. So starting back nice and easy with that step move. I need to make my own name for it, I think. All right, facing whatever wall you like to. 1 minute here, and go. Good. Tapping, getting right back into that turn. All right, as we find that groove, feel free to step a little bit faster. Good. Make sure we're staying nice and tall. Nice job. Good. 20 seconds to go here. Tap, good. 10 seconds. Keep it moving. And 3, 2, 1. We are walking. Especially here we can walk a little bit faster, or we can march even, getting those arms and legs a little bit more dynamic, raising the knees, swinging the arms. Good. Staying nice and tall. Good work. About 30 seconds here. And we're going into those squat jabs once again. These ones we can squat a little bit lower, jab a little bit harder, or just squat faster if you don't want to go as low. We can just go down and up fast, faster jab, increase that frequency. All right, let's go ahead and get set. Feet in our squatting stance. Arms can come up and go. Good. Loading up those legs, exploding up. Good, strong jabs. Nice work. Good. Start to increase that frequency, that speed. Nice. About 20 seconds to go here. Good. Strong squats, strong jabs. And 3, 2, 1, and walk it out. Good. Nice job. All right. Nice deep breath. Next one is that boxer shuffle. Just like last time, feel free to throw in some jabs, change up the stance, how you feel. Maybe you can throw some hooks. I know we did those last week. Whatever you're comfortable with. As long as we're moving, as long as we're being dynamic and shuffling, okay? About 10 seconds here. Good. All right. Go ahead and find our stance. Whichever one we want to start in. And hands come up. 1 minute. Here we go. Shuffle, shuffle. Good. Just tapping those feet nice and quick. Arms stay up the whole time. Good. Now, if we want to, we can add in a jab here and there. We can add a hook. Good. You can switch that stance up. Same thing. Good. Just to get those arms more active if you want to. Keeping those feet shuffling the whole time. Good. Nice work. 15 seconds to go here. Shoulders starting to burn. Heart rate starting to go. Keep it moving. Nice job. And 3, 2, and 1. Walking it out. Good work. And we can get those knees up higher as well if you want some more work here. Good. One more exercise. Then we'll start to cool it down a little bit. Good. Nice job. So we are going to actually walk also after this last exercise. Gonna do a little bit, obviously easier. Walk for 1 minute. Kind of bring that heart rate down slowly, not just abruptly stop. Then we'll move down to the floor and perform some of those exercises and breathing. And then we will be good to go. All right, about 10 seconds here. All right, go ahead and find that stance. Hands on the knees or on the chest in front of you. 1 minute. Here we go. Elbow to knee. Activate that core every time you crunch. Good. Nice job. Make sure we're breathing. Good. Coming back to that nice tall position in between each crunch. Good. Each rotation. About halfway there. Good. "15 seconds. Remember, we're still walking after this one. Nice and easy. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Relax. We're going to walk just a little bit here. Catch our breath. Nice work. All right. We made it. Hopefully we're feeling good. Hopefully the recording went through. Nice job, everybody. Give it about 30 more seconds here. Nice deep breath. Feel that heart rate come down. Good. Nice and easy walk. All right. And relax. Go ahead and grab some water. If you need it, if you want it. If not, we are going to go onto the ground now. So we can make our way down to the last few exercises here. All right. Make sure you guys can see me here. Making our way down, we're going to start in a what they call quadruped position. So we're going to be on our all fours. I angle the camera this way because I really want to make sure you guys can see the, I guess, the positions that I'm getting into and kind of what you want to shoot for. So I'll give you guys a few more seconds to get settled in. But we may or may not have done these before. They're called bird dogs. So we're going to be on our hands and knees here, on all fours. And from here, I'm going to point my opposite arm and opposite leg straight out. So kicking my leg out, shooting my arm. I want to make sure that this leg isn't going up, this arm isn't going up, everything is going straight out. Now another thing is from this angle, I also don't want to be turning too much, so I want to keep my shoulders nice and parallel. So if I end up like over here or over here, no good, right? So we got to activate that core and stay nice and stable and parallel to that ground. So we're only going to do 5 on each side here, nice and controlled. This is more of a stabilization kind of exercise. All right. So once we get set, Nice and comfortable. You're gonna go ahead and extend that right arm, left leg. Push it straight out and control it back in. So we can reset every time. If you're comfortable, you can just go right into the next one. I'm gonna alternate, so we'll go 10 total, 5 on the right, 5 on the left. And so now I'm going left arm, right leg. Try to think about it a little bit before you go. And extend. Come back, good. And switch for 3. Nice job. You'll notice too, I'm kind of leading with my heel, at least for the back leg. So as I extend, my heel is in front of my toe, right? Or behind my toe, I guess. And then coming back. It creates a straight line, all the way from my head down to my foot. And switch. Want to hold for just a second, feel that stabilization, and then come back, reset. Good. About halfway there. Out. Ooh, find that balance. Come back. Good. Should be about 6 or 7, sorry. Straight out. 9 or 8. Good. 9. One more here. And back to center. Good. All right, go ahead and stay down. We're actually going to roll onto our backs now. One of my favorite exercises. So, I think we may have done these a little bit. It's basically just a breathing exercise. If your heart rate isn't down yet, this will definitely get it down. So if we want, we can have our feet bent here, or we can lay our feet straight out, whatever's most comfortable. But we're gonna have one hand on our chest, one hand on our stomach, our belly. And as we inhale through the nose, we want to press against that bottom hand in our stomach. And we don't want to feel our chest rise. We want to take a nice deep breath all the way down to the gut, to the belly, without raising that chest. That's really going to force that diaphragm to pull down and fill the entire area of the lungs. We're going to do this for about a minute. So we're taking nice and easy breaths. Good. Feel that belly rise as you inhale. Lower as you exhale. Good. Feel very, very minimal movement in that chest. Good. Nice deep breath. All right, and one more good one. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. All right. Go ahead and make our way up. All right, we made it. So I'm going to stop the recording.